What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing? We gonna uh we gonna jump right into this video. I don't know how y'all feel, but from the clippets that I've seen, definitely interested in this. Alright. This is a 22-minute video. I'm definitely interested. Let's get it going.
Hello and welcome to Year 10, Season 4 and Operation Tenfold Pursuit. This is an important season for us because we set up an important milestone that we're about to hit. And this is also a season where we're addressing key feedback that we hear from you. We understand and we hear you when you say the important things that you want to see addressed are anti-cheat, gameplay variety, and ranked matchmaking. One of the important changes that's coming with
So I'm gonna stop that right there and touch on that for a second. I have been saying that they need to revamp their ranked matchmaking tremendously because you should not be a copper or a bronze queuing up with a plat or even a gold at that point. I've been saying that for the last 4 years that I've been playing this game religiously. I've been saying that. That's not fair. They need. I hope that's one of the things they're talking about. Let's get back into it.
Operation Tenfold Pursuit is a new operator remaster. And what better operator than to choose one of the originals from the cast of Siege? This season marks a historic moment for Siege. 10 years. And we'll be sharing even more details about how we're celebrating this at the end of the reveal. So stay tuned.
This is GSAC Dedicated Officer Aya Smith making her final report on the Rainbow program. Rainbow's last mission is underway. Global stability hangs in the balance. How did we get here? Deimos exploited our blind spots. He used Nighthaven as a distraction. Stayed ahead at every step. We should have known he was one of ours. The damage is done. Trust eroded. The Council is ending the program. And who can blame them?
What was that?
The public was endangered. GSAC itself targeted. People died. Outcomes Rainbow was created to prevent. But as long as Phobos is out there, there will be no peace. More than ever, failure is not an option. No matter what came before, Rainbow will come together and see this through.
Was that
They'll
Thatcher?
make things right. They will find the explosives. They will stop Phobos, even if it costs them their lives. They've been fighting this enemy since day one. No other team on the planet can get this done. This is our last chance to salvage this. Otherwise, Phobos will be free to act globally. No one will be safe. See you on the other side.
No shit. What are they doing to Thatcher?
This season, one of the most iconic operator for Siege is evolving. After 10 years, even legends need new tools.
Detected an enemy device.
Thatcher is going to bring the EGS Disruptor to the field now. It's a device that has two
Yo.
components. We have the scanner on one side, and we have the launcher on the other side. The scanner is a screen that will allow you
What the fuck? Okay. So this is almost like an IQ, but it shoots out an EMP blast?
to see every gadgets that are electronic through surfaces.
Enemy's got tech right in front of me.
The launcher part is able to project EMP charges to those gadgets.
Enemy devices are dark.
The EGS is a very precise gadget. You will be able to see and select a device and shoot it.
Enemy devices.
Once you shoot a device, it will go down for 15 seconds and you can see the progress on the scanner screen.
So it's like
Thatcher is a profiler. He has been around for 10 years, and there's a lot more than laser sights now. We are remastering in so he can be relevant for another 10 years.
Enemy devices taken out.
Even after this rework, Thatcher will remain true to himself, and he will be one of the best options for support. We're bringing a new gadget and also a brand new weapon. The brand new weapon is a DMR. The PMR 98 is a DMR that focuses on shorter encounters. It has high damage and has the ability to open line of sight from afar. Thatcher will be the first operator with 4 primary weapons. He will have the L85, the AR-33, the M59,
Yo, what up,
and now the
Swankum?
PMR. This new shared weapon will be available on 4 operators: Nuke, Ibana, Capital, and obviously Thatcher. Battle Pass owners will be able to test out the new PMR.
Okay, yo, hold up. Did y'all see the recoil on this thing? Hold up.
And now the PMR. This new shared weapon will be available on 4 operators: Nuke, Ibana, Capital, and obviously Thatcher. Battle Pass owners will be able to test out the new PMR 2 weeks in early access. After that, it will be available for everyone. This is just the beginning. Moving forward, shared weapon across multiple operator will be one of the core pillars of the gameplay updates in year 11. We have a brand new weapon, a brand new gadget, and now to round this up, we have a brand new Elite. This Elite skin bundle will be available as the season launches.
So now I see why you said, yo, no, that's the fact that there's, hold up. I gotta talk to you about that one for a second, Fire. The fact that there's 0 recoil on this DMR, the fact that they're giving a DMR to Thatcher and to Knock. I love running Knock, but I hate her guns. I love her ability, I love how she plays, but I hate her guns. They're putting a DMR on Knock. That's insane. Hibana, bro. That right there is gonna make me. See, but Hibana getting a DMR. Yeah, I mean you play with me, so you know how much I love DMRs. Oh man, that's wild. I'm fucking psyched for
Balancing
that.
updates should be something
All right,
players
let's see
look
what we got
forward
going on here.
to. Moments that refresh gameplay, breathe new life into operators, weapons, and gadgets, and open the door to new strategies and metas. They should spark creativity and keep the competitive.
Okay, so the ranked matchmaking is what I'm really, really interested into hearing.
Spirit alive.
Let's get going.
We recognize that recent updates haven't always delivered on that promise. Starting now, we're evolving our balance philosophy. While data and performance metrics remain important, we'll also be factoring in how the changes feel, how fun, engaging, and exciting they are to play. Our goal is simple: to make each update something that you can get excited about.
Hell
We're
yeah.
committed to building a future where balancing brings joy, not frustration, and where your experience is
Good luck with
always at
that.
the heart of our decisions. And with that, Let's jump into this season's updates. We have an update to one of our core gadget systems in the game, the DSEG system. That stands for Disabled State for Electronic Gadgets. This is where all the tech that goes into how and why electronic gadgets turn off or get scrambled when EMP'd, for example. Two core changes are taking place. One, all standard weapon sights in the game will now be considered electronic. So when you are EMP'd, your sight will now turn off for the duration of the effect, regardless of which one you have equipped. Two,
Well, I mean, yeah,
its
that's
signal disruptor will no longer act like an EMP, and as such is being removed from the DSEG system. This is to clean up many inconsistencies with his gadget. For example, if Thermite has an exothermic charge on the main breach and a signal disruptor is in range, Thermite will not be able to send the signal to that device and
Well,
start
that's-
the breaching process, because the exothermic charge is within Mute's signal disruption area.
well, yeah, that's
Now
that's
let's
new.
switch the position of the signal disruptor. Thermite is standing in range of the signal disruptor, but his placed exothermic charge is not. When he tries to activate the breaching process, it will fail because the communication is disrupted on his end. This was not the case in the past. It used to be that only the placed gadget could be disrupted. Now both the source and endpoint of the communication signal can be disrupted. This also means that if a gadget does not use a communication signal, it will be unaffected by Mute. Because to put it more simply, he no longer disables electronics.
Oh,
He
shit, it
disrupts
don't
the
stop an
signals
ace
electronics
charge no
emit
more.
And receive. With this change, he will in fact be countering a few less gadgets. So he will be receiving 2 additional changes to help offset that. First, he is now a 2-speed, 2-armor operator.
Oh shit!
Second, the radius of his signal disruptor has been increased. Now, before I move on from the DSEC system, there is
Hey, hold
one more
up.
point of consistency.
So the fact that his the distance of his mute jammer has grown, right? Roam mute. That's what I'm getting at. The fact that the distance of the mute jammer has grown. You know how hard it's going to be to jump the mute jammers with the drones now. Like that's a thing of the past. It's not going to happen no more. But the fact that he's a 2-armor 2-speed now, yeah, he's going to be roaming hard, bro. That's wild. But hold up now, Fire. How do you feel about that the mute jammer can't stop an ace charge anymore? That's a little. I mean, I get it. It makes more sense because an ace charge is technically mechanical. It's not electronic. But I don't know. That kind of sucks. Ace was already broken, and now you're taking away mute. Oh man. And Cade and Bandit get banned so fast, so now there's not going to be anything to stop an ace charge. Give it a sec. Let me. All right. Get
we're
back in
adjusting
it.
for. But this is for Aruni's surrogates. When her gates are EMP'd, they will now trigger the re-enabled state logic. So they will be disabled for the duration of the EMP, then require to be shot to turn back on, as if you had
Oh,
triggered the gate by throwing
shit.
something through it. Castle. Castle's update is something I think some might sleep on at first, but I'll tell you one of my strategies for using this change in a moment. His panels are now electrifiable. Throw a Kaid Claw within range of one, and you just fortified that panel from ranged assault. Personally, I'll be using this to hold the second floor R6 room as Kaid when defending bunks on layer. No more ash charges coming in from the window and display are gonna break my teammate's armor panel, protecting me while I trick the breach. But why are we adjusting Castle? A part of the site adjustment last season for our defenders was to allow us to start tackling the true issue with many of them. Basically, without a magnified scope, they are not compelling enough to be brought into your lineups, and that simply won't do.
I mean, yeah, you're right.
So we are looking into new ways.
That's
and
the main reason why I run
on
DMRs
how to
against
improve
this
these
shit.
operators so that they can have more of an impact without using scopes. Hard breachers might be one of the most important roles in an attacking squad. You need to coordinate with your team to breach key walls and set up angles which allow you to start stripping away the advantage defenders have when the round starts. And because of this, we are looking to give our hard breachers a little attention. Yes, even Ace. who is surprisingly happy to step aside and let his counterparts share in the spotlight, because apparently he's been carrying the hard-reaching team for some time now.
Well,
Let's start with the man that literally started it all, Thermite. Thermite will be receiving 2 changes. An additional exothermic charge, bringing him to 3. He will also be receiving a secondary shotgun for extra flexibility. Maverick will be receiving 3 changes. His breaching torch will no longer pause to cool down and reload. He will also be receiving frag grenades. And lastly, he'll be receiving the Reaper Mark II secondary weapon.
yo,
Ace has humbly accepted 2 changes. In exchanging for slowing down and becoming a 3 armor, 1 speed, he will also
Damn.
be receiving his own set of stun grenades. Lastly, Habana. Habana will be receiving more
all
changes
right,
than the
all
rest.
right. Okay, so Fire, I see what you mean there. He reduced recoil to the. Okay, hang on. I see what you mean there. So they made him a lot slower, but his shit can't be stopped by a mute jammer, and he gets his own flashbangs. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. That made him a little slower. That's. I mean, no, not really, but I mean, that's kind of, whatever. But the fact that all they did was make him a little slower, I don't know.
Reduced recoil to the Type 8-9 assault rifle. She'll also be receiving the PMR 90A2 that Thatcher's getting.
Yo, that gun has no fucking recoil. Yo, Hibana's getting claymores?
Need to be reloaded between shots. That's it for balancing for now, but we hope you like where we're going with this adjustment in our balancing philosophy, which will of course still continue to grow and evolve as we gather your feedback and look towards the future.
Okay.
We know cheating has hurt your experience in Siege, and we need to be clear. Our recent detection and prevention systems haven't kept pace with the rapid evolution of cheat makers, especially since our move to free access. This season, we are taking responsibility and continuing to invest in stronger measures to protect fairness and security in Siege. Cheating cuts into what makes Siege great: skill, teamwork, and strategy. ShieldGuard remains the backbone of our protection system. In Season 3, we delivered weekly security updates. And now in Season 4, we're changing the cadence. Twice a week, new updates will roll out to constantly disrupt cheat makers and make their work harder. We're also pushing to be faster and more aggressive with data-driven bans. Our research and development team are tracking new cheat patterns every day. We've made progress, but we're not satisfied. Our focus is to permanently ban more cheaters and do it faster. Another major advancement on the way is recall script detection. We're building a system that can accurately detect macros and scripts without punishing skilled players. In Season 4, we're working directly with pros to collect recall data, ensuring it's both precise and fair. This is a big step forward, and we are confident that in Year 11, this will roll out to directly protect your matches. We know the fight against cheaters is never ending. This season, we're stepping up with more research and development, smarter data bans, and more frequent ShieldGuard updates, all aimed at making Siege as fair and secure as possible.
Another big feature is coming to the Esports tab. While the Esports tab is
All right,
great
go
for
ahead.
staying up to date on everything that's happening in the scene, we also want to make it rewarding for you to jump in and be active.
Let me pause and talk about that for a second. They're going off of just straight data. They're working with pros to collect recoil data, and they're going to implement that into some AI monitoring system, I'm assuming. Damn, Buddy's got 482,000. Sorry. I feel like that's going to be very fidgety because there's a lot of people, me included, that have spent so much time with specific guns in the shooting range that I just have a muscle memory with my right thumb to hold my joystick at a certain location to control my recoil. I don't know, man. I
So
hope
we're
they don't
bringing
have a
the
bunch of bugs with
predictions
that shit.
feature to the game. With predictions, you can make your picks, decide who's going to win. Every time you're right, you can get rewarded for it with alpha packs and skins.
That's cool.
Jump in, make your predictions, and get rewarded for it. At the end of the day, the esports tab continues to grow just like our esports scene in Siege.
Here we go. Here we go, right here.
While we've been working on our matchmaking tools over the past while, we've heard you, and we need to continue to invest in our matchmaking. That's why this season, we're bringing visual rank matchmaking to the ranked playlist.
Yo.
What that means is that it will find players relevant to your skill, sort them based on the difference of your visual rank, and make sure those that end up in your match are as close as possible to your own visual rank and skill. For example, if you're just starting your season at Copper 5, you don't want to be matched against players who've been playing already all season. You would like to match with people who are of your skill level, but are also just starting the season similar to you. And for those who are pairing up and making a squad, we'll use the highest rank within the squad. We want to continue to invest in the matchmaking of ranked so it's fair and competitive. Season 4 will be a great time to jump into ranked with the improvements to the matchmaking.
Hell yeah. Okay, alright, so that right there. There's no more fucking RP boosted. That's what I've been complaining about. That's the biggest fucking fix that we've been needing. Excuse my language. That's the biggest fix that we've been needing. I can't tell you how many times I've queued into a ranked game and there's an emerald queuing with some bronzes or some silvers. And they're queuing together, but it's so the emerald can get put in low rank lobbies, and whenever it comes time, if his team is losing, he'll just shit on everybody real quick and get the win. Emerald, diamond, plats with coppers, golds with coppers. I mean, I've seen it all. And that right there. So exactly, buy to boosting, bro. I am psyched for that.
This season for trading.
Yo, all right, hold up. Welcome back, Smurfing. Smurfing never went away. That, you know how many Smurf accounts there are, bro? That's insane. I mean, one of my buddies that I play with, he's typically a plat and emerald, but he has a Smurf account that he plays on for playing lower ranks. And he'll work that one up, and he grinds that one with me. So the smurfing has never gone away. That's still a thing, and it'll always be a thing until they figure out how to literally look at how you're playing and say, "No, you're not a fucking copper. You're not a bronze. There's no way." They're not gonna. The smurfing's never gonna go away. That's just
boarding. We have
that's a part
something
of
for
it.
both newcomers and veterans. And for those that like to T-hunt, the Carries Legion are your new targets.
Hell
As a
yeah!
map learning tool, being
Yo,
able
they're
to
bringing terrorist
navigate
hunt back.
maps and take gunfights is really important when you're trying to learn where are the staircases, how am I supposed to move around this map, and where are those danger areas. Now the Carries Legion are all over the map, and they move, they roam, they take those gunfights, they might even throw an impact grenade. So keep your senses alive and take those gunfights one at a time. In this mode, we've offered some new quality of life as well. You can get eliminated, quickly respawn to get back into the action, and change operator at any time to compare loadouts and weapons. We know that this training tool means a lot to players. That's why we're committed to continue to invest in it and make sure it's the training tool you need to warm up, take gunfights, and climb the ranks. In Season 4, we have bot teammates coming on both enlisted and field training. They play the role of both attack and defense, giving you a full 5v5 match. Bots are an important role for welcoming new players into Siege. Playing on a full team and understanding how gadgets are placed how operators interact, and even how to enter into a building. These are important first steps for players before they enter into PvP. And for players looking to customize their experience, now you can turn on the location of cameras, staircases, hatches, and more directly from the pause menu. We're bringing the mini-map to bot matches and training tools. Minimap is a great way to understand the layout of the different rooms and be able to navigate throughout a building. Whether you're a newcomer or a veteran preparing for your next match, we have something new for training and onboarding in Season 4.
I like that. I like that.
Coming up this season, we have a brand new playlist, the Testing Grounds. The Testing Ground is a playlist that will focus on communication, community, and experimentation. The Testing Ground is all about gathering feedback before we implement the new feature. Everyone will be able to access this content. It's going to be on the main hub. For the first Testing Ground, the subject is going to be armor and speed. Operator can customize health, speed, and sound through the armor choices.
Oh, they
You might
reworked
be a
that.
fan of the Gridlock's gadget, but not super comfortable with the armor and speed? This set of new changes allow you to customize their speed. For the purposes of Testing Ground, we will be using the quick match setting, and with the limited pool of maps. This will be available for 1 week in January. To make sure that we gather feedback, we've implemented a QR code on the main menu. Testing Ground is all about working with you. If you want to be a part of the future of Siege, this is where it starts. Before we dive into our next topic, there's one operator who always knows how to make an impact. Long before Rainbow, Goyo learned how to turn chaos into precision. Let's take a look.
They're doing something with Goyo?
For those at the Munich Major, you may have already seen Fortress in action during the Creator Show match earlier. For everyone else, you'll get to experience this for yourself this season. This full rework addresses its major pain points: unbalanced bomb sites, too many hallways, lack of good attacker entries, and the courtyard design. What has changed? Objectives have been rebalanced one at a time through playtests and iterations. There are 2 new rooms that have been added to the map. The courtyard has been transformed into an exterior zone for attacker entries.
Oh,
Some
hell.
hallways were cut, including the huge second floor hallway. Visual updates plus unique features have been added to the objectives for replay.
Hey, yo, hold up. You know how many times people have accused me of cheating for shooting exactly like this?
Several hallways were cut, including the huge second floor hallway. Visual updates plus unique features have been added to the objectives for replayability. This rework brings Fortress back into the ranked rotation, but it will also be added to the Pro League map pool, and we're excited for you to play it once again. And that's not all for the maps this season. Alongside the reworked Fortress, it's now Theme Park and Skyscraper's turn to be modernized. This is part of our ongoing effort to keep the foundation of Siege fresh and competitive season after season.
Okay, so what do we got for the 10-year anniversary?
On behalf of the entire Siege team, we'd like to thank you for your dedication and your passion for the game. Without you, we couldn't celebrate this amazing milestone. 10 years of Siege and 100 million players. It's
That's
an incredible
wild.
result, and we can't wait to keep on building on this. And so with that, we want to share a little clip that celebrates the game and this amazing community and how far we've come.
I remember that. I remember that. Yep.
Year 10 will introduce Siege X.
That's wild, bro.
Thank you again for all of those amazing moments over the past 10 years of Siege. Make sure that you actually claim the free reward, 100 million player background card, so that you can wear it with pride.
Yo.
And be sure to celebrate the event and the moment with our Wildcard Siege event dropping in December. This
up?
event will have callbacks and Easter eggs to some amazing moments in Siege history. We look forward to you checking out the map and everything else that's coming with the new season soon. And there are more rewards to be given out, so stay tuned to our social media. November 17th is when the test server drops, so jump in, give us your feedback, and check out the new content.
I'll be
The
damned,
launch
that's
of the
today.
season, Operation Tenfold Pursuit, is December 2nd. So jump in and check out everything that's new in the game, as well as this fantastic celebration. Thank you so much, and we can't wait to see you in a match.
I ain't gonna lie, that's pretty so there's a whole lot of changes that they're bringing there to the ops. Like that's gonna change how people play mute. That's gonna change how people play ace. That's gonna change a lot. But what I'm seeing is a big buff to the horde breachers. And frankly, to me, a big nerf to the defenders. Because with the way that they have the bans right now, they banned Cade or Kaid and then Bandit. Mute can't stop an ace charge anymore. So okay, ban ace. There you go there. But Thatcher can take that out, and then Thermite can blow the wall. Or if they was to ban, say, Ace and Thatcher, but the attackers ban Cade and Bandit, you got disconnected. Oh, what did you miss, bro? Damn. I don't know. I feel like Tubi's gonna about be the only saving grace for the defenders. They're gonna have to give us another wall deny defense off. Or at this point, it's only inevitable before you lose the wall. Mute jammers can't stop ace charges anymore. As soon as the anniversary came on, the anniversary wasn't that big of a deal. It was just basically a timeline. Wasn't that big of a deal. But just Kali. Kali can destroy the mute jammer. And now Thermite's going to blow the wall wide open. And if you ban Ace and Thatcher, you've still got Hibana. You've still got Thermite. If you don't ban Thatcher and you ban Thermite, Thatcher can just get rid of anything. You won't need anybody else. If you ban Thatcher and Thermite, now you got Ace, and I mean the attackers are gonna ban Cade and Bandit. I mean that's just a given. So you'll have Thermite, or you'll have Ace, and the Mute Jammers can't stop Ace. So there goes that. And Tubi don't destroy anything. All Tubi does is delay it. It seems like the attackers got a huge buff on this, and the defenders are going to be struggling. You're looking at, man, you're looking at Tubi being a saving grace, but that's only inevitable. There's delaying the inevitable on that. So you're looking at Goyo, maybe Denari, something like that, to try and just slow the attackers from just bum rushing in once they get the wall. That's I don't know. I feel like very soon we're going to be getting another wall deny defender. Have to. That's the only way I see that balancing out at all. But so I'm going to end this stream and I'm going to swap everything over to my Xbox and I'm going to pick everything back up and start a new stream. And I'm going to run some Siege on my Xbox. I'm not playing Siege on my PC. So, with that being said, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Give me about 3 or 4 minutes and I'll be back on.